We all come from different backgrounds and practice different traditions, but we belong to one humanity. At Valley Strong Credit Union, we care deeply about the communities where we live and serve. That's why over the past 80 years, we've donated and invested millions of dollars into various partnerships, nonprofits, and businesses in Kern County. And as we continue to grow, we remain rooted here in our community. Valley Strong. Grow your possibilities. We all come from different backgrounds and practice different traditions, but we belong to one humanity. At Valley Strong Credit Union, we care deeply about the communities where we live and serve. That's why over the past 80 years, we've donated and invested millions of dollars into various partnerships, nonprofits, and businesses in Kern County. And as we continue to grow, we remain rooted here in our community. Valley Strong. Grow your possibilities.
It's wicked cool. It's our new aviation class. It gives kids a chance to break into the industry. There's a lot of careers in aviation. This class is a lot more than just flying planes.
We've learned so much already. We've learned how to take off. We've learned instrument flight rules. It's something everyone can do, I think.
Good. And you see, remember that horizon? Try to keep it parallel to your cockpit. After the 2-year program, they're going to be able to take the knowledge test for their private pilot exam. I am a pilot. I've been in Bakersfield for 10 years. I worked as an instructor for 6 years and then became a corporate pilot. And I'm a teacher here. We have amazing equipment. Even flight schools don't have that much equipment.
You put a class like this somewhere at North High, and it's really preparing kids to succeed because it gives them a whole new set of opportunities they never knew that they had the chance to pursue. I'm proud to say that I'm from North High School and that we have administration that's willing to put the money into offering really, really neat programs like this and preparing kids to succeed.
A lot of more hands-on activities, a lot more about woodworking and what to do, how to make a career for myself.
It's not only for guys. I am actually learning how to make cupboards and put it together, like drawers, cabinets. It's really fun, actually.
Yeah, well, It's really amazing to see their growth over the course of a year and how they can come in with no real skill at all and leave being able to actually produce furniture and cabinetry.
Houses need cabinets, businesses. Having a pool of resources or kids that have some knowledge in the industry would be real good.
Pull down on that. Let's slide these up. Watch fingers.
It's changed a lot. What I'm seeing here is what it's going towards. The CNC equipment, computers. I could actually build cabinets out of this shop. It's state of the art. It really is.
I am constantly looking for students that have been through these programs. It's always nice to have a person that has some experience. It's a lot easier to train. I think we're fortunate in Bakersfield that the Kern High School District has invested in a program like this. I would encourage other businesses to partner up with the Kern High School District like I've done here, because this really shows you what can be done if business comes together with the Kern High School District.
This is where we're going to train the kids to actually get jobs in the industry. We're going to give them the basic tools that they need, also the skills that they need to understand where they fit into the industry.
All the animated things, because we have everything that we need in the scenes.
They are learning the principles of animation, Photoshop. They're learning how to animate in 2D and 3D. And when you swap to that shape, then you're just going to drag these over here.
The storyboard aspect of creating basically the skeleton of the story, and then just sort of directing people in my vision of what I want in the story. And it's also giving me the advantage of Mr. Pollard, since he's worked at so many companies, being able to put it in my resume and be like, this is the art direction I've received.
I was shearing my lamb for fair. I have 2 lambs.
This lamb is stubborn.
Taking care of animals is you feed them twice a day, make sure they have water, walk them, make sure they're ready for fair. Vet science is...
Well, a very good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Kern High Network. What an exciting night tonight. This is the Kern High Network, live exclusive coverage of high school activities in the Kern High School District, and this tonight is no joke. It's boys varsity basketball. This is going to be a special one tonight. North visiting South. It's the Spartans of South High School hosting the North High Stars, and we are underway. So many stories unfolding tonight, and we look forward to it, of course. North High in their bright red and the Spartans in that light powder blue we've all come to know and love, and we are in the legendary, iconic South High School gym, and I'm here to tell you this place is revved up, fired up. The energy level here is out of control. Dante, the athletic director at South High, said, Vance, good luck having anybody hear you at home. Fortunately, I've got Julian Wilson with me. He can control the volume level to make sure people hear us, but it is a wild, raucous evening, and they're getting right after it. Ball comes down on the baseline. This one goes to Big James Webster. Webster's going to be called for a travel. Starters tonight, the aforementioned Webster, Jarrell Hasley, jersey number 2. Webster's number 1, Hasley's number 2. There's already some shoving and pushing going on, and Amani Miles, jersey number 0 for the Spartans. And this is a big, big night for both squads.
And Vance, I just have to tell you, this crowd has been waiting for this game to start. It was noisy before the tip-off.
Julian, the JV game, I could barely hear anybody and everybody. It was so wild. A ball's going to go off the foot of Willis, and it remains North High School. The starters for the Stars, Ethan Sines, David Vasquez, Elias Griffin, Wyatt Hayner, and Nate Becerra. And a sloppy start so far. A couple of loose balls, a couple of turnovers. Emotions are high, and there's a strip, but they get it back, or do they? Battle for it. The shot goes up, and it's off the glass by the lefty, David Vasquez, and North High on the board first. Both teams 3-0 in league play, and it's the South Yosemite Mountain. Oh, what a big block down low. The high-leaping Elias Griffin. Again, welcome everybody. Vance Palm alongside Julian Wilson. What a blast to have everybody here tonight. This is quite the Tuesday evening here in Kern County. And when I say it's a who's who, I'll start dropping some names on you here pretty soon when I let you know. And the ball is out of bounds already, so even though James Webster went up to save it, it was already Spartans basketball. Now, Julian's not on the mic nearly as much as I am, but I'll still fine him $1 if he uses the other old mascot name for the South High School program. If he says the old mascot, he owes me $1, and if I say it, I owe him 50 cents.
No, you don't have to worry about it because I can't afford that fine.
Offensive foul is going to be called on Hayner, and Hayner, very well-known Kern High School District last name from the gridiron. Kenny, with some big-time officials tonight, too, and this is the best of the best. A lot of great officials here, and they said, hey, I didn't give you the ball to bring in. I didn't check you in. Toss it back. 2-0, North High. Now, what a nice move by Gavin Christian. A high feed up top to Becerra, and that's going to be a reach. I had a great chat with both coaches. They both gave me some quality time before the tip-off. I've got some nice quotes from both the coaches. We'll get into that in a little bit, but let's get this game rolling. We're tied at 2 here. First quarter, Kern High Network. Trouble up top. That ball not handled well by Hayner, but it goes into the hands of Becerra, and he's going to be called for walking. So a lot of nervous energy tonight. There's been some bad passes, some turnovers, and some travels all here in the first few minutes. Again, tied at 2, a high feed to Webster, a give and go, nice play, ball comes down to the corner. This looks good. I don't know who will take it from out top. Will it be Hasley? And Hasley gets called for the walk. Goodness gracious. Down in front, please, down in front, I can't see. If you heard me, I'm having fun with some basketball junkie fans. They go to every game in the community. Cal State, Bakersfield College, high school. And what a nice, tough shot that was to get that up. Big rebound down low. That's Griffin that goes to get it. And the ball will be held onto possession arrow. And that'll be what is hitting that thing? Oh, that's you. That's your foot? I couldn't figure out what it was, man. Hey, you do what you got to do. You got to pound your foot, you pound your foot. Don't worry about me, young man. These fans are nervous in here. My buddy's sitting next to me. He's got his foot bouncing. I couldn't figure out what it was. You do whatever you got to do, bro. That's a foul up top. That foul is going to be on David Vasquez. So Vasquez on the early foul. So we had a ton of fouls, a lot of turnovers, most of them traveling, a couple of bad passes. It's only 2-2, and with all that talent on the floor, all the energy in the South High Gymnasium, look out. Hayner gets fouled, and it goes. A.J. Sharon can't believe that it wasn't an and one, but a great play by Wyatt Hayner. Boy, he had those football eyes on, and he got that. Another turnover, Rebels. And the Stars, opportunity here, and that's going to be a foul on Amani Miles. So not the cleanest of starts this evening, but I'm sure both teams will settle in. I think they'll both kind of just get into the groove and kind of slow things down here.
And Vance, just so that you know, you owe me $1.
I already said it.
You just said it. You owe me matter of fact, I want it right now.
Okay, just go off the air to do it then. The Spartans. That's a strong move. Foul, does it go? It does not. So Nate Becerra with a strong move. And we're going to get a foul shot. Becerra's a senior, 6'5" forward. Amongst the tallest, if not the tallest player out there. South High marching band, some of the marching band members here. Rattles in and out, doesn't go. Scores 4-2, the Stars over the Spartans in the early goings in the first quarter. It's going to be a fun night. The energy level so high, the noise is at a 10 already. Willis, high feed to Webster. Webster takes a look. Kicks it over to Carter now. Carter has the block, rebound, Hayner. Hayner down the far side, decides to pull it up right in front of his coach. A.J. Sharon goes, give it to a guard. That's what he does. Ethan signs. Ethan across the top. That's a nice move. Goes up with the right hand. That's a good look. Good look, nice bucket. 6-2 lead, North High School. And that's going to be a carry. Didn't know if they would call it, but they do. Clifford Willis. We saw a carry call late in the junior varsity game, and that was a barn burner, and that was just as loud as this. But it was a carrying call right out in front of the officials. How about this pressure for the Spartans? And a wild pass, but a great follow by James Webster. Wow. Tough shot, and a great job hauling it in there is Christian. And it's going to be a foul on the call. So now Coach Shearing wants either the double or the travel. Doesn't get the double dribble or the travel. And, you know, when talking with visiting coach A. Shearing, asked him, how's the squad going? Give me a kind of a brush stroke, just a canvas look at his squad. He goes, Vance, we're pretty traditional. We like to get it down to the low post and kind of initiate the offense down low on the block. Said conversely, our opponent, South High, they're opposite. They like to run it. They like to get up the floor. Both free throws missed. A little pressure here from the Spartans. They get it across. Hayner up top. Nice control. Signs, how's this? A long shot goes up, doesn't go in. Willis with the board. Willis right up the middle of the floor. Willis looks like he might stop at the free throw line. He does. He kicks it off. There's a long ball, and it goes. How about that shot? Whoa! Eddie Ramey with the bomb. And we're going to see Miles come back in and Cameron Hernandez come back in, but we have a timeout on the floor. It gives us a chance to kind of catch our breath here. Welcome back, everybody, to the Kern High Network. We were with you last on Friday night, and now we're back. Julian and myself, great to have you with us. Some programming news. We will be at Frontier High School Friday night. Girls varsity game. Frontier hosting Ridgeview, I believe. Is that who we've got?
That's who we got.
Great to have you with us, and we're just getting started here. We're in the first quarter at South High School. The Spartans have a 1-point lead, 7-6, and I ran into some heavy duties when I came in here tonight. Some big names in this gym. Oh, what a great steal there by Hasley. Miles will take it up. Miles with a strong move, lays it up and in. Amani Miles, pressure, and he steps on the sidelines, does David Vasquez. So we've seen some uncharacteristic mistakes here by both teams. They're both 3-0 in Southwest Yosemite, or South Yosemite Mountain League. There's a lot of leagues these days. Oh, what a nice move. Swatted away, but the foul may be early. Nate Becerra with a nice block, but they got him with the body. So North High School with their 4th team foul at the line now. Chauncey Carter. Chauncey Carter can't get it to go. The first name of my top 3 NBA player of all time, my man, of all time.
Of all time.
For me, it's Mike, Shaq, and Chauncey.
Okay.
That's going to be a foul out front, again by Ramey. Ramey just had the big 3, though. A big bomb by Eddie Ramey. Head coach, also Eddie Ramey. Eddie gave me some nice information, too. I said, hey, how's the vibe? This place is crazy. He goes, oh, it's so great, so intense, Vance, so fun. He goes, our team is new. We have 7 graduates last year, 1 returner, so our team is new, and we're starting to kind of get a feel for each other. Played some tough preseason, and now we feel like we're starting to become a little more cohesive. I believe it. I can see it out there. Man-to-man defense by the Spartans. Ball comes down low to Becerra. Becerra's going to be fouled on the floor. So that'll be I believe, the 5th foul for the Spartans, and that means that the Stars will go to the line here late in the first quarter. The score's 9-6. South High School up on North. Eddie Ramey, I asked him about his 2 W's, Webster and Willis. Said Webster was just a phenomenal athlete. He'll do whatever it takes to help his team win. That's jersey number 1 when he gets back out there. I asked him about the other W, Clifford Willis. He said, oh, that's our floor general. That's our guy. That's jersey number 22 when he gets back out there. But he said, keep an eye out for jersey number 14 tonight, Gavin Christian. We've already seen him with a couple of big buckets and a couple of big rebounds, jersey number 14. Some nice shooting there by Nate Becerra. Made them both, and now it's only a 1-point lead for the Spartans. Julian Claims, I said the old mascot name. I don't believe him. I didn't hear it.
Don't start. Wow.
Man, what a guy won't do to shake down the play-by-play guy. You guys behind it, for some reason, the guys on the camera and then handle all the sound and all the audio and basically make sure that we're seen and heard. You think you've got some power in this whole deal.
That's okay, Vince. Don't worry about it. I got the replay.
Like I said, you just believe me. He's got all the power. 10-8. Second one doesn't go. Battle for the board down low. Ball's in the paint, and it should be possession arrow South High School. So it's 10-8 right now. Mascot, Spartans. Up 2. Ball's on the baseline. Oh, nice unbalanced pass, and it went right through the hands of Eddie Ramey. Can you believe it? I know why, too. He was getting ready to pull a 3. He had that first 3 that went nothing but the bottom, and he was already getting ready to shoot, but didn't have the ball in his hands. Under a minute to go, first quarter. 3-man weave wheel offense up top. Rodriguez, Kewen. There's a good look right there. That looks good, and it is good. Signs, wow. Ethan Signs with a big 3. And now it's 11-10. Does that go? No, it doesn't, but the putback for just a second. Hasley was fouled, he thought. 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Goodness. Will the shot go up? It's got to go up soon. Oh, what a nice strong move. Oh, it goes in and out. What a nice bucket. And the end of the first quarter. And we've got ourselves a nice one here. A nice one. We'll take a very, very short break. We'll leave the camera on, of course. You can catch all the sights and sounds at South High School.
All right.
Welcome back. Vance Palm alongside Julian Wilson. This is the Kern High Network. We are so pleased to be with you tonight. Calling live action from South High School. The Spartans hosting the Stars. Start of the second quarter. North High up 11-10. Trap in the corner. Is going to be trouble everywhere. Willis loses it, picked up. Carter has a look. Saw a nice move by Carter already. Here's Willis. Wants to go backdoor, can't do it. Gavin Christian, this is who Coach Rainey said, look out for this young man, but doesn't draw iron. A lot of contact there, and the Mascots are going to have to look out for the foul count here. That's a foul on Willis, and a very valuable player to rack up too many fouls too early in this deal. We're just starting the second quarter. Easy look there. Does it go? It doesn't. Oh, how about the work by Nate Becerra? He never stops. Stepped on the baseline there, but you can't fault the young man for all the work he's putting in. Ramey's coming back in for South High School, as well as Antoine Jones. So Jones and Ramey. Boy, Coach Ramey's right. There is a lot of youth on this team. One senior and everybody else underclassmen. Christian. The guards are pretty tight man-to-man. The baseline, not so much. They're playing off. A little bit too much physicality out there. Just a little too much. That foul is going to be called on Rafael Rodriguez-Kewen. Just a little too much. And the officials have been consistent out there. Oh, here's an opportunity right here for Webster. Decides not to go to the rack. Webster Becerra, that is some contest between those two. Shot goes up. Does that go? No, it doesn't. Rebound, North High School. Statler throws it back to their point guard. Signs. They started up top, and like Coach Sheeran said, they like to get the ball to the post and start it down there. Well, there's one way to do it. Give it to one of the tallest guys on the floor. Gets his own rebound and puts it back in. That's Wyatt Hayner. Hayner's a junior, by the way, 6'4", and all of it. Oh, that's nice, but doesn't go in. A rebound, North High. I'll tell you what, the Spartans better start pounding the glass on offense, because North High's picking up some easy rebounds after one shot from South. Spartans not crashing the glass. Shot goes up. That's a nice rebound there for South High. Hasley grabs it. Coach Rainey barking out the signal, and that's an offensive foul called on the player, Ramey. Well, it's great to see some of these veteran referees that have been helping these young student athletes for a long, long time, and that's another aggressive foul by the Spartans. That's James Webster, and we're going to see a substitution, and that's Hasley coming in, and he's coming in for Webster. And boy, South's going to lose some size on that substitution right there. but they'll get the speed of Hasley out here up on top, and there it is right there. There it is. It's exactly what I was talking about. A steal for Hasley, who came in for Webster, and it's going to go right back to him. Hasley goes up. Oh, he thought he was fouled. The whole crowd thought he was, and the foul's going to be down here. Well, I should say the south crowd. The north crowd didn't think so, but the Spartans thought he was fouled. Action-packed night tonight at South High School. Not a shooting foul. They'll take it out in the baseline. North High leads 13-10. Spartans working the clock now, taking their time. Oh, what a big show right there from Hayner. Hayner came all the way almost to half court to show there. I'll tell you what, beautiful pass down low. Can he get it? No, he can't. Oh, what a great backdoor pass to Chauncey Carter. Ball remains in the Spartans' hands, but boy, that is a really nice look by Amani Miles right there. Their point guard, Amani Miles, who is taking the ball out of bounds. Even if you just want to watch and follow him the entire set, he is smart basketball player. Shot goes up. Does it go? It doesn't. Long rebound, North High School. Sign's going to get trapped over here. Look out. Becerra. Ball comes down low. That's great ball movement. Should go in. How about the tip in? Does it go? No. Becerra with the rebound. Puts it back. Nate Becerra. Boy, he's come to play tonight. Here's that dangerous Amani Miles I was telling you about. Oh, he's got a great first move. Wide open look. Shot goes up and just not under control. Chauncey Carter's got a great first step, and he can really get to the baseline. He can get to the paint, just not finishing. 15-10, North High School. Ooh, a crossover from the southpaw. Battle for it down low, and refs are starting to loosen up a little bit. I think they figured out no matter what, this is going to be a high contact game, and it should be body foul. And they're going to say it's going to be on the shot. So the foul is going to be on Hayner, and the official put his two fingers up in the air, indicating right away that it was going to be on the shot. So no question as to whether he was passing or going to kick the ball out once he got into the key. It was automatically he's going to the line. And that is Jarrell Hasley, a junior. As Griffin comes back in. Both teams are not burning it up right now from the free throw line. Another missed free throw by the Spartans. Thought about it. Becerra, he's fouled on the way up. He'll shoot two as well. And that foul will be on Hasley. So that'll be a two-shot foul for Nate Becerra. 15-10, North High up 5. Started off a little sloppy, a little haphazardly, high emotions.
And
turnovers.
And Vance, both of these teams are really struggling at the free throw line. I think we only have 2 made free throws out of 10.
I know it's chilly outside, but it's not that chilly in here. It's been tough at the line. That looks good. Becerra drops it in. And I believe we're going to get some substitutions. We do. We're going to see Cameron Hernandez in for the Spartans. So Coach Ramey, he's worked everybody in a Spartans uniform into the game already. Much respect, my man. Big block up front, shut down by Elias Griffin. And we've got a Spartan down on the floor. And that was Hasley that got swatted, and he got knocked down. Now he's up, and what a battle for this basketball. And Ramey wasn't kidding when he talked, Coach Ramey wasn't kidding when he talked about Gavin Christian. Vance, you're going to love this young man. He is a workhorse. Now he's down low, being guarded by Griffin. There's a nice matchup for you. Now they're at the free throw line together. High pick by Christian. And that goes to Christian. And blocked, and it went off of him. So a big block. And that ball goes off of Gavin Christian, who took the shot. Ill-advised pass, ends up back in his hands. Oh, what a great play, and it goes right back into him. So a lot of players tonight with the fumble fingers. Can't get it down, but how about that? Nate Becerra drops a bomb in. The banks are open on Tuesday night, past 7 o'clock. Oh, a much needed bucket for the Spartans. I'll tell you what, it had been a long time since South had scored, and Clifford Willis keeps it within 6. So the effort is there, but the lid's been on the hoop a lot tonight, Julian. What do we got here? All right, nice play, nice play. Hasley with the steal and lays it up, and it's within 4 now. Oh, nice pass down low. Might have taken too long to get it up and off. Maybe. No foul call, and it's going to be great effort there by the Spartans. And here we go. Christian down the middle of the floor. I think he'll go all the way. Stops, pulls it up. No call. Puts it back. He can't get it. Rebound. Hasley foul. And Coach Sheeran's got his hands up in the air asking no foul, no foul. And Coach Ramey's saying the same thing, so both coaches are looking for the no foul, but the foul is called. Hasley at the line.
Is there a lid on the bucket?
When he missed it, I looked over to you, and all the South people are right over there, and they're all shaking their heads. Everybody's shaking their heads. The Spartans can't make a free throw. Goodness. Under a minute to go here in the first half. Dangerous pass down low. Big swat. Becerra. No, they're going to call a walk. I think they are, or they call the foul. They do. Okay. I think the South fans thought it was going to be a travel, and the baseline ref was just about ready to call a travel.
Right.
Almost was going to call it.
What do we have here?
We have a foul. It was definitely the call was a foul call, but the Spartan crowd thought they were going to get the walk on Becerra, and that happens sometimes, Julian. You'll see one official that's about to make a hand gesture, knowing full well that he was going to call traveling, but the whistle that blew first was the foul call. Fair enough. Oh. So Nate Becerra is having himself a first half. Statler comes back in. Rodriguez-Kewen comes back in just to give some of these other cats a rest here with only 40.4 seconds left in this first half. Boy, it's been a wild one, and whew. Second one's a miss. Battle for it down low. Ends up being, oh, goodness. And they call the traveling on that big rebound. And now the Spartan crowd is not happy. And if this ends up being a bucket, oh, and now a foul on the Spartans. So the South High crowd is in disbelief. They feel like they've had 3 rough ones in a row.
That was definitely what you call a wild transition.
And boy, that was something else. And of all people to get sent to the line, the only player that's making free throws tonight, Nate Becerra. And this could end up being the biggest lead of the game by any team if this goes in. Oh, what an impressive first half. 7-point lead. Becerra converts again. Under a half a minute left here in the first half. Miles, the dangerous point guard, he's got a skill set. He's got all the tools. He's going to have to go to work here soon. He gets pushed back out to half court. 5 seconds left. Miles comes in. Strong move. Big bucket to put it within 5. He might have a chance, and that's going to do it. 21-16. What a first half. A lot of mistakes, a little sloppy, some turnovers, some missed free throws, but to equal it all out, high energy here at South High School. 21-16. North High up. We'll be back on the Current 9 Network with the third quarter in just a few moments.
We all come from different backgrounds and practice different traditions, but we belong to one humanity. At Valley Strong Credit Union, we care deeply about the communities where we live and serve. That's why over the past 80 years, we've donated and invested millions of dollars into various partnerships, nonprofits, and businesses in Kern County. And as we continue to grow, we remain rooted here in our community. Valley Strong. Grow your possibilities.
Take the knowledge test for their private pilot exam. I am a pilot. I've been in Bakersfield for 10 years. I worked as an instructor for 6 years and then became a corporate pilot. And I'm a teacher here. We have amazing equipment. Even flight schools don't have that much equipment.
You put a class like this somewhere at North High, and it's really preparing kids to succeed because it gives them a whole new set of opportunities they never knew that they had the chance to pursue. I'm proud to say that I'm from North High School and that we have administration that's willing to put the money into offering really, really neat programs like this and preparing kids to succeed.
We're in manufacturing engineering. We design parts, 3D parts, 2D parts, we create assemblies.
It's helping me get training in all of this stuff, like the computer programs that we have here, the machines that we have here. We learn a lot of math in here, mostly geometry and fractions, because I love math. That's why I'm in this class.
Mr. Lemmy, he's a great instructor.
So the problem is this piece itself.
He really goes hands-on with us. He helps us as much as we can. We've learned a lot from him.
Right now we're supplying students that are skilled in the safety, the basic operation of machine work, and then they also leave some soft skills. They understand they have to be on time. They understand that they have to get up and talk to people. Most of them are walking out of here with a solid foundation in the entry level of a trade.
They can have a job anywhere they go because they have a basic understanding of what it's going to take put products out that people are going to use.
Hopefully this is a good career for me. You know, end up doing something good, have a good life, and make some money.
Well, we're learning a lot, and especially with just the basic knowledge of what you would need for an entry-level job.
All the basic skills to be a medical assistant in a doctor's office or a clinic.
You're leaning on it, and that'll make a difference.
And then they also do on-the-job training, and they work in doctor's offices or clinics throughout Kern County. The kids are job ready, and many of them are employed before the end of the school year. They're promised a job, as well as they continue their education. We have many registered nurses out there and even physicians.
I'm thinking I want to be an anesthesiologist. So a lot of school, but it'll be worth it in the end. Right now we're learning the different roles, what a game designer is, what they do, and how video games are made, and how to deconstruct them.
We're also going to be teaching the hard skills, which includes learning the Unreal Engine. And what the Unreal Engine is it's a game development tool that students will be able to use to make their very own video games. And this is something that actually industry professionals use every day to make some of the top-selling games. They're all the same size. You're all on the same plane. There's no undulating terrain or anything like that.
Our instructor, he's really amazing. He encourages everybody. He's really fun, and he makes learning fun.
So they've got top-of-the-line computers here, and they're set up to excel. I would be surprised if other students their age coming out of high school would have anywhere near the level of expertise that these guys are going to have.
A lot of more hands-on activity, a lot more about woodworking and what to do, how to make a career for myself.
It's not only for guys. I am actually learning how to make cupboards and put everything together, like drawers, cabinets. It's really fun, actually.
Yeah, well, It's really amazing to see their growth over the course of a year and how they can come in with no real skill at all and leave being able to actually produce furniture and cabinetry.
Houses need cabinets, businesses. Having a pool of resources or kids that have some knowledge in the industry would be real good.
Pull down on that. Let's slide these up. Watch fingers.
It's changed a lot. What I'm seeing here is what it's going towards. The CNC equipment, computers. I could actually build cabinets out of this shop. It's state of the art. It really is.
I am constantly looking for students that have been through these programs. It's always nice to have a person that has some experience. It's a lot easier to train. I think we're fortunate in Bakersfield that the Kern High School District has invested in a program like this. I would encourage other businesses to partner up with the Kern High School District like I've done here, because this really shows you what can be done if business comes together with the Kern High School District.
We all come from different backgrounds and practice different traditions, but we belong to one humanity. At Valley Strong Credit Union, we care deeply about the communities where we live and serve. That's why over the past 80 years, we've donated and invested millions of dollars into various partnerships, nonprofits, and businesses in Kern County. And as we continue to grow, we remain rooted here in our community. Valley Strong. Grow your possibilities.
Okay, you ready, man? Mr. Palm, you ready? You ready?
All right, here we go. We're in the wildest place in the city tonight, South High School. 21-16. 21-16 is where we're at tonight. On the scoreboard anyway, North High up 5 as we get rolling. Kind of a discombobulated, kind of crazy first half as, oh, good look in there by Christian. He just couldn't get it to go. Pressure up top by the Spartans. Oh, big time pressure. Look out. A timeout's going to be called. I think it's going to be a 30-second timeout by AJ. Coach Sheeran says, hold up. We're in trouble here. My dribbler picked up the basketball right where I could be trapped. Right where he can be trapped, so I'll call a quick timeout. Once again, Friday night, Julian and I will be at Frontier High School. We're going way out to the northwest.
Woo. Yeah, way out.
Ridgeview. We talk about how much this county's grown geographically. From Ridgeview High School out to Frontier, it's like 180 miles.
If you go from one end to the other, it's like going to another city.
Right, man. A 5-second call after the timeout, where they almost had a 5-second call. So Coach Shearing livid right now. He burned a 30-second timeout to save one of his players from getting a 5-second call, and then they go take a timeout and they don't get the ball in. Oh my gosh. Miles takes a look, tries to shake and bake, does it? Stop, pop at the corner. Whoa. Goes to the corner of the key and says, I got it. What a nice looking shot by Amani Miles.
Yes, he has a tremendous amount of control when he's handling the ball.
Maybe a steal. Uh-oh, numbers here. Ball thrown out to the corner. Looks like Hayner. Hayner's got it. Good looking shot. Tug on the journey. a tug on the jersey. Nobody can believe it, and that travel call is going to be called. And Coach Ramey letting the officials know, hey, everybody in the gym saw the jersey get tugged on. What's happening? These officials doing a nice job. A lot of high energy out in that court, and they're doing a really, really nice job of keeping everybody looking forward. It's nice. Does it go? A blocking foul, and that's going to be on the Spartans. We're just underway in the third quarter. You're watching the Kern High Network. I'm Vance Palm with Julian Wilson, our director. North High's making the free throws, and that's Ethan Sines. He's making them, but the Spartans are not. And Coach Ramey's working the officials over there saying, hey, look, as Ethan makes another one. 8-point lead for North High School. Carter, athletic, long. Carter gets up, and I'll tell you what, Coach Ramey and his staff, I bet you they're going to get with Chauncey Carter eventually and say, young man, you have a great first step, long legs, long arms, go hard to the rack and don't stop. It looks like he makes this great move and then he kind of just pulls back a little bit. I know that he's got Becerra in there and he has Hayner, some tall guys, but boy, I'd like to see this young man at the line just go to the hole.
Sometimes that's how it is with high school students because they don't want to come out of the game. They don't want to make a mistake. So they don't want to make those moves and miss shots.
Tell you what, boy, the mascots, the Spartans, crazy pass. There's a steal right there. Oh, nice pump fake and a bucket by Amani Miles. And Amani Miles is a player.
And again, you can see the control he executes when he throws the ball, yes.
Coach Sheeran and his staff, they popped up at the same time. He and his assistant just popped up exact same time, slapped their hands. They had something to say. Becerra, and he gets it. Back to an 8-point lead for the Stars. Miles over to Carter. Carter to the elbow, and he gets it to go. What a nice looking shot that was. Chauncey Carter. Oh, the speedy Vasquez. Look at that move. David Vasquez, one of the seniors, and Coach Sheeran has a lot of them. Here it is, what I'm talking about right here. Boy, he's got that length and that height and that quick first step. Sooner or later, he's going to start closing the deal and be super dangerous. Back to an 8-point lead for North High School. Becerra's had a great game tonight. They give it back to him. Why not? Good move, but he loses the handle. Now it's Carter again. 4.5 left here in the third quarter. Miles comes over right in front of his coach. He wants to go to the bucket. He does. What a touch. Oh, this young man can play.
I don't know that he's missed yet, Vance.
Julian, he's a sophomore.
Jeez.
Look out. Thank goodness for the length of Becerra. And now he's just going to go to the rack. And what'll it be? I'll tell you what, that's a tough call. Christian, all he had to do was maybe just stay down there for one more second and take the direct hit. It looked like he started falling maybe just a little before the contact got there, like almost a preempted flop. And I don't mean that disrespectfully because there was contact. There was contact. But had he stayed in one more second and taken the hit of it, and you can see that Gavin Christian's talking to Kenny. I use his first name because known him for a bit.
Yeah, I understand.
But he's saying, hey, ref, I took the charge. And this veteran ref probably said the same thing, man. Stay in there one more millisecond, and you got it. Oh, how about this? Becerra misses both. That's a shocker. Shot from the corner. Amani Miles. He's trying to take over the second half, and he's doing it. How about this? They're going to come back in with Dylan Taylor. Taylor's going to come in for Becerra. Give Becerra a rest. Amani Miles, this sophomore, is doing it.
Yeah, that last shot was a big shot at the right time.
Big time travel, not called. Stolen anyway. Miles looks up floor. He's got Willis. Willis comes in. Foul from behind. Willis will go to the line. Ooh. So North got away with a travel, but Miles comes up with a steal. Kicks it down to Willis. Willis goes up hard and gets fouled. And now you got James Webster over there talking to Amani Miles. So the big fella, the senior, going over to the sophomore over here who's playing a whale of a game, and J-Dub saying, hey, just keep it calm, keep it cool, keep it collected. Julian, you got this big senior right here in the middle talking to this sophomore down here saying, just stay calm. Now, can the Spartans make a few free throws?
Yes. You know, and that's probably the difference in the game.
Oh, there's no question. They're down 3, and they probably missed at least 10.
Yes.
Another missed free throw. Full court pressure off the miss even. Look out. Ooh, goodness, that was close. That might have been 9.99 seconds. Ball comes in the corner. There's a good look. Great ball movement. That's really good ball movement, and Coach A.J. Sheeran wants a timeout. And I think he's going to take a full one here. That's a good one with 3:12 left in the third quarter, and things are starting to get hot and heavy. Just kind of calm it down a little bit and cool down. Ooh, what a nice ball game.
Now, how do you expect anybody to keep it cool and calm in here? If you can do that in here, you're a really cool person.
Well, I'll tell you what, the seniors, there's only one on the entire Spartans roster, and that's Big James Webster. And as we talked about earlier in my discussion with head coach Eddie Ramey, he talked about Webster, and he said he's a phenomenal athlete. And he said, Vance, he'll do whatever it takes to win a game. If it's a rebound, it's rebound. If it's playing D, it's playing D. If we get the pill down to him and he's got to put it up and in, he'll do that as well. What I saw was really, really cool a couple minutes ago. He went over to Amani Miles, who's making some big plays, big steals, big buckets, great assists. But he got a little heated on the foul down here of his teammate Willis,
right?
And it was getting a little boisterous, and Webster came over and said, hey, we got a long game ahead of us here. We got a quarter and a third here. I need you. We need you. Don't get yourself in trouble. That's what a senior does, right?
That's right.
Willis, stop and pop from the free throw line. Oh, man, that looked good. Just rattled in and out. The Spartans just can't get a break tonight. Some of these shots, and their free throw shooting is really hurting them. Taylor takes a look. Oh. Taylor gets to the elbow. He can't do it. And a rebound, Miles. Miles looking all the way down the floor. He stops, pulls back up, kicks it in the corner. Ramey for a shot. Oh, rattles in and out, doesn't go. The big rebound by the Spartans, but he's on the line. And it will be North High basketball. Big hustle right there. A lot of work by Chauncey Carter. Well, he can get up, man. He's got a big bounce, too. By the way, our thanks to the great athletic director here, Dante. Thank you for setting this up. Best seats in the house. And
yes, he definitely needs a thank you from me. Thank you, Dante.
Little discussion going on at the free throw line between a Star and a Spartan. Let's see what happens. Full court pressure. See if they can handle it. They give it back to Hayner. They let Hayner bring it up. He pulls up the dribble, throws it over here to Vasquez. Vasquez is speedy. He's a southpaw. Into the key. Shot goes up. A wild shot, but Griffin gets it. No, they say he traveled. No argument from AJ. 2:15 and counting here in the third quarter. 6-point lead for North High School. Here comes Carter. He goes up. This time he's fouled. Does it go? And it does! Chauncey Carter.
That mad first step. Wow.
See, get off me, Vance. Get off me, Julian. I know what I'm doing. But that's what I was talking about earlier. Let close the deal when you go to the hole that hard. And he's starting to do it. And look out north if he starts to get confidence. Can he get this three-pointer? Can he get the and one? I'll tell you what. Since tomorrow's a Wednesday, it's a practice day. Eddie Ramey might have some free throw drills going on.
You were thinking the exact same thing.
You think South High's got some free throw drills going on tomorrow in practice?
We got free throws, guys.
Wow. Head Coach Ramey's got some creative ideas for making free throws tomorrow. They're going to walk through the door at practice time and say, everybody on the line.
Well, I'm going to tell you, they've missed probably about 15
it's no question.
points
No
in
question.
free throws, yes.
They're going to walk through the door practice. He's going to say, everybody on the line.
Yeah.
All right, let's bring our senior out here first.
Yes, right.
James Webster, get on the line.
Now, for those in the audience, keep in mind, we are not bashing the team at all.
Hey,
this is just what's happening in the game.
Look, I've been there before.
Bashing.
And if you're a Spartan fan, you're watching this on Kern 9 Network, they're saying the same thing we are. Make a free throw.
Make the free throws.
And conversely, North High's making them. 4 across, inbounds pass. Zone for the Stars. That's inbounds defense zone. So we'll see what Coach Ramey calls. He puts Carter's roaming the free throw line, but I don't know if that's where they're going to go with it. They go back over. A lot of time on the shot clock. No hurry there. Jones to Carter. Carter, great pass down low. Look at this. Oh, and it's a 1-foot miss by Webster. What a great give. A great give. That's okay if you're Coach Ramey. He's got it right. He's clapping and telling him great pass, great look, and the big fella, James Webster, will make that the next 99 times for sure. A steal. Numbers 2-on-1, 3-on-1 if they want it, and it goes up and it doesn't go, and he had a number there for him. He had his partner there and went up with it, just couldn't close it. Hernandez couldn't. So some missed opportunities here for the Spartans. Long shot goes up, a miss, and it's going to be a rebound. Ramey. A minute left in the third quarter. Shot goes up and it goes in! The bucket counts. So a foul on Dylan Taylor, and the circus shot goes up and in for Eddie Ramey. And with under a minute to go here in the third quarter, can a free throw go in? It does! And now here comes Amani Miles. So Coach Ramey, things are falling into place here. 33-32, 3 fouls each here in the third. A lot of number 3 numerology here. And number 3's dribbling. Goodness. Got to get it across here, and they do. That's a nice play, actually. Give it to the center, let him walk it across. Oh, quick move. The southpaw puts it up. Does it go? It doesn't. Rebound. The big guy, James Webster. All of a sudden, the Spartans have a chance here with just under 40 seconds to go in the third quarter. Strong move to the baseline. It goes! What a bucket by Clifford Willis. And South High back up, and that's a foul. 34-33, so a foul on Chauncey Carter. But neither team in the bonus yet in this third quarter.
And I have to give it to South High and the coaching. It's unbelievable they've missed that many free throws, and they are in the lead by a point.
So Parr is going to come back in for Webster. A smart move there. You don't want the big guy getting a foul with 28 seconds left in the third. This crowd getting into it. From the corner, a good look just doesn't go, and that's going to be an over-the-top foul by Nate Becerra. But I'll tell you what, That's all Clifford Willis boxing out. That's Clifford Willis getting in there and screening him out. You can't get an over-the-back call unless you have an a defensive rebounder doing a good screen out, right?
That's right.
There is no over-the-back call if there's no back to go over. I know. That's why I get the big bucks, dude. I know.
I know it, yeah. You can keep that dollar.
The pearls of wisdom. You can't have an over-the-back call if there's not a back to go over.
Wow.
I mean, that should go in the Hall of Fame, really.
Make sure you write it down.
Yeah, here we go. 1 point lead for South. They've got possession here with 10 seconds to go in the third quarter. A pass to the corner. There's a good look. Ooh, he decides to give it up in a corner. A better look. It goes up, and a couple of good looks don't go in. 34-33. Wow, what a third quarter. When we come back, you can't go anywhere. We're just going to turn the sound down for a second. I'll be back in a few minutes with the fourth quarter. South's up by 1. Crazy. Meredith, you hear that? You hear that? Super wisdom. Tell
We all come from different backgrounds and practice different traditions, but we belong to one humanity. At Valley Strong Credit Union, we care deeply about the communities where we live and serve. That's why over the past 80 years, we've donated and invested millions of dollars into various partnerships, nonprofits, and businesses in Kern County. And as we continue to grow, we remain rooted here in
Here we go, fourth quarter action. And this has been something else. The Spartans start by a defensive hold. They're up 1, 34-33. Miles comes through, floats it up. Amani Miles has been spectacular. And that is not an over-exaggeration. We're talking about when this guy puts the ball up, it goes in, period. Nice pass down low. That's a nice pass. Blocked from behind, no travel. Southpaw pulls from the corner. That doesn't go, and it goes over. So Vasquez, his shot bounces off the rim and goes over. And I've got to say, it looks like North High's gotten a little cold.
Just a little.
There's Miles. He goes baseline. He gets shoved. Oh, no, they're going to say he went on the... So Amani Miles thought he was shoved. I got to tell you, he's a little bit of an emotional player. He needs to really keep us cool here. This South High team needs him. They need Amani Miles. Nice pass to the corner. I don't know if they saw him. They did. Hayner comes up, and he'll get fouled on the way up. Under 7 to go in the fourth quarter. And unless something really drastic happens as Hayner makes the free throw, this will be down to the wire. This will come down to the wire. The biggest lead all night has been 7 points, and that's North. And now it's been flip-flopped to where it's a 36-34 lead South as Hayner continues to show that sweet stroke of his. And it's a 1-point ball game again. Shot goes up. What do you think? Doesn't go. Rebound, battle for it. And, oh, wow. They called that on Eddie Ramey, and I guess he just cleared him out. He used his arms to clear him out. 2 quick fouls by South. Vasquez signs. And Becerra, who had arguably the best half of any of the players in the gym, has gotten quiet here. Webster up top. Webster, he might go to the hole. Wow, he just muscles himself in, gets the rebound, comes up. He gets fouled on the shot. He'll go to the line. Well, we said it in our interview with Coach Eddie Ramey. He talked about Webster. He'll do whatever you have to do, Vance. He will do whatever it takes. And here he is at the line.
I do not want to be at practice tomorrow.
Well, out of curiosity, I'm going to take a look at the stat sheet after the game. I just want to know what that number is.
Well, I'm sure we're in double digits, so for sure.
Oh, there's no question. And that is no question. So with a scant 1-point lead, the Spartans are going to have to take into consideration the rough time they've had at the free throw line tonight. Let's see if James Webster can knock this one down to give the Spartans a 3-point lead. And he does. Oh, I think that's what they were discussing. The score was wrong, so now it's a 2-point lead. It was only a 1-point lead. Foul out front. That's going to be on Amani Miles. So the score was 36-35. So even with the one free throw, it's just a 1-point game here. So it's a zone being put on by the Spartans. Nice strong move there. The shot goes up. A wild shot. I think he thought there was going to be foul. No foul call. The ball comes down to Miles. Miles surveys the floor. Takes a look. Spins. Comes in. Floats the ball up. Doesn't go. A little bit wilder shot than normal. That doesn't go. No call. Under 5.5 remaining here in regulation. Vasquez kicks it to the corner. They want to go down low. They do. The big fella kicks it out. Well, that's a nice pass. Could be an assist. And it is. David Vasquez drops it in. Good pass by Dylan Taylor right there.
One good ooh deserves another.
He's something else. Oh, but see, here's the issue here, Julian. He cannot pick up these irresponsible fouls, and this young man has all the talent in the world. I mean, you talk about a toolkit. He's got it. But these fouls are going to be costly if they lose Amani Miles. Vasquez, don't forget, dominant lefty, goes to his right, throws it in the corner. Hayner stops, comes down low, gives it to Taylor. Great pass down low. What a good look from Taylor to Griffin. Taylor with 2 quick assists. Tied at 40. Webster looking for the point guard. Who's going to run the point for him? He says, I got it. Comes in, puts it up. Not a good shot. Hayner, lazy pass, comes down. Another kick out. This one over to the right side. Doesn't go. Battle for it down low, and it looks like Vasquez ends up with it. Now Hayner behind the line gives it to Vasquez. There's traffic down low. He's going to be in trouble. Steps back, throws it up, and it goes. And a timeout taken by A.J. Sheeran. Spoke with A.J. about life at North High School. Said, Vance, it's unbelievable. all three basketball teams over 3.0 GPA. We're in a very good place here. I said, well, what about the place you're in late January? He goes, still, very good place with where we're at in our progression and what we're seeing from this team. We have a very high level of competition. We're growing. I said, let's talk about this record you have, AJ. 17-5. I said, tell me about the heartache. Tell me about the 5 losses. And he looked at me and I said, just from the concept of how would it help you grow? And he goes, you're absolutely right. It did help us grow. They're tough competition. We wanted to see where we were at early in the season, and he knows he's going to need it. Look, both these teams tonight, Julian, are 3-0 in league.
And, and just like anything else, it's always tough to really get a good gauge on your team when you don't have a loss or two.
43 and counting, 42-40. This has been a seesaw up and down game for the ages here between North and South. These schools have been going at it for a long, long time. Shot goes up by Ramey. It was deflected. So the block by Ethan Sines, and it rolls off of one of his teammates. 18 seconds on the shot clock. Coach Ramey calls out his play. And they're going to come back in with Amani Miles. So Miles coming back in. Miles just a sophomore, 5'10". They get the ball into Ramey. He's being guarded by Hayner. That's a nice matchup. Ball comes to Miles in the corner. He's got to use some good decision making and some discretion here. The shot's got to go up. Shot clock violation. They don't get it off. They didn't even know they had 18 seconds only. Oh, goodness. It happens. It happens. You kind of get caught up in the moment, and there's 18 seconds. That's a lot of time. That's not like you got to throw it up with 5 seconds. They just weren't aware of it. Clock ran out on them. 3 minutes and counting in regulation. 2-point lead for North High School. Ethan Sines, very quick, pulls the trigger. Oh, it rattles in and out, doesn't go. Rebound, Carter. So Chauncey jogs it up. He's being guarded by Taylor. I don't know if Taylor can stay with him. Taylor's a big, strong young man, but boy, the speed. And now you've got Willis. He pulls up. Does he get it? He can't get it. It rolls off the rim. Oh, good look for Clifford Willis. Just couldn't get it to go. 2.5 left in regulation. Oh, nice move. Nice move. Beautiful shot there by Ethan. He just put it up and under, off the glass. Long shot doesn't go for Miles. Rebound North. They're up 4 with 2 minutes to go. Hayner, quick bounce pass right in the middle of the floor to Vasquez, and he puts it back in the hands of Sines. Oh, goodness, all the way down. Whistle blows. It'll be a foul on South High School. Was that Hasley looking for the soccer fall? That was nice. Jarrell Hasley did the old FIFA soccer fall. Thought he might get something. He did not. That was nice. Before all of that, there was a legitimate foul. There was a foul call before all of that. Okay, at the line, Ethan Sines, 1:55 left, and the story of the night, North High keeps making their free throws, and South High having trouble. So way down in the opposite corner of the floor, you've got Wyatt Hayner, a junior stud football player who's having a good night tonight. He wears jersey 0, and he's over having a chat with South High School's jersey 0, Amani Miles, and what a matchup that is right there. 6 points down. South's got to move quickly. There's got to be a sense of urgency. Here comes Miles. He's been the star of the night. And how about this? What a beautiful give and go. That's as good as it gets. Timeout taken by South High. That is the perfect backdoor cut, give and go. Couldn't diagram it any more beautiful, even if you were a Princeton coach.
And you know, and in the first half, South High had a couple of those plays, and it just didn't finish it, just like you had mentioned earlier in the game.
.138 is what's left on the clock. This game is far from over, what we've seen tonight. And I think if you're a Spartan fan, family member, you're frustrated. As any fan, you'll have something to say about the officiating, whether you're from north or from south or from east or from west. Doesn't really matter what school you're from. You're always going to have something to say. But when it gets down to all of the free throws that have been missed and you're only down 4,
yeah,
you know that on another night they'll make a bunch of them, and it won't be the same outcome. The officials doing a good thing, checking with the book, checking with the clock before things get started here. Full court pressure from South for sure. Rodriguez queuing in trouble. Look out! The ball goes into Taylor's hands. A quick timeout by Sheeran. Oh, goodness. That was a millisecond away from being a steal in the backcourt. Wow-wee. So Coach Sheeran on top of it. That's a sharp move right there. He knew his guys were in trouble. He knew they were in trouble. So he calls the quick timeout. And how about this? If you look up at the scoreboard, you see that South has 5 fouls. They're in the bonus every time they foul North now. So, North's going to go to the free throw line every time South commits a foul. But the Stars have 1 foul. 1 foul in the fourth quarter versus 5 for South. So the referee wants to confirm how many timeouts. And here comes the inbounds play. Goodness. Hayner played quarterback. He can launch it. Dangerous. It's a nice job by North High School. Calm, cool, and collected. Got the ball across half court. A traveling call against Ethan Sines, and the North High crowd, including the coaching staff, was like, well, wait a second. What? Travel. A few seconds went off the clock. 1:19 remains. Trouble here. Ramey comes up to the hole. He's fouled from behind, so he'll go to the line. Actually, not a bad foul if you consider the fact that South and what they're struggling with at the line.
Right.
And you're up 4. Maybe not the best defense, but not the worst situation. So Eddie Ramey at the line shooting. Coach Eddie Ramey watching. So now South puts one in. And Becerra's going to come in for Dylan Taylor. Taylor's done a nice job, and he gets a big round of applause from the North High crowd. He's kicked over some nice assists. He's brought the ball up on the press. And a timeout is going to be taken by head coach Eddie Ramey. And these coaches are burning some timeouts, and there's still 70 seconds left. Still 1:10, and these coaches are going through timeouts pretty quickly.
Woo! You know, and I imagine Ramey is going to try to set up his defense to do just what happened last time, which was cause North to turn the ball over. It's not necessary that they get a steal, but cause the other team to make a mistake when they're bringing the ball up the floor at any point in time on the floor. So we'll see if that happens again.
That's a great call right there. Great call. He probably wants to set it up now because if they get the steal, go right to the rack with it. Go right to the rack. Don't pull it back and try to get a play out of it. You make a steal, you go right to the bucket. North's going to have to try to recover, and 9 times out of 10, those kind of late recoveries end up in fouls, and it could shift everything here for a second. So what a game. 40.
And you got a minute 10 left. You know how that is.
Well, that's why I'm surprised. I can't remember exactly how many timeouts each coach has, but now if they have any left, they're going to have to be extremely judicious with it. They might try to go deep. They do! The ball goes up. Oh, gosh. So Becerra, and it's a steal.
There's your turnover.
And so Coach Ramey, he burns another one. So, I'm not sure how many more he has. I think he's out.
He has to be, yeah.
We talked about if they stole it, what they would do on offense to not burn another timeout, but I guess saying it and doing it's two different things. They got the steal, and he says, all right, hold it. We've got to get a score right now. He probably wanted a little more control of what the play was going to be, what the offense was going to be, but I don't know how many more timeouts he has. He might have one 30-second timeout. I think Coach Ramey has one more 30-second timeout, and possibly the same for Coach Sheeran. But Sheeran, let's not forget, he had to burn a timeout over here when his guy got in trouble, and then he burned a timeout down here. So, what a barn burner.
Well, I tell you what, as long as they don't burn a timeout when they don't have any, because
that's a great.
Boy, I tell you what.
That's a great call. As long as you don't burn them when you don't have one. Oh, this is going to be crazy. South trails by 2, under a minute. Willis looking to try to go to the bucket. He's being guarded tightly by Rafael Rodriguez-Quillen up there. He goes to the hole. He comes up and he's fouled. He'll go to the line, and I think that's going to be on Rafael, I believe. And it is. The foul's on Rafael Rodriguez-Quillen. The last name is spelled C-U-E-N. So now, of all things, they go to the line. Now, that's the third foul for North. So here's the first. All of a sudden, they're going to start making the free throws when they need them, right?
You said it was going to be tight. That's exactly what you said.
Wow. Substitution, and now you're going to see Jarrell Hasley come in. He comes in for Cameron Hernandez. You got to be kidding me. So now they've seen the deep pass once. I don't think they'll do it again. Ball comes into Hayner. Could be trouble again. They're going to have to get this ball across. Good pass. Hayner's jump stop. Ball comes back over here, Rodriguez-Quillen. This is unbelievable. A nice move. Gets to the free throw line. Floats it over. The ball goes up, does it? And no, it doesn't. It's a miss, a battle for the basketball, and it's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow, South High School. We're tied at 46. And I don't believe any coach has a timeout.
Yeah.
They would have burned it.
They would have called.
They would have used it if they had it. Here we go, tied at 46, fourth quarter. This place is absolutely going bonkers. And a timeout, that's got to be the last one.
Who called that timeout?
How many timeouts these guys have? Hope you're enjoying this on the Current 9 Network. I'm Vance Palm with Julian Wilson. What I will tell you is When this game comes to its conclusion, I'll say a quick farewell on behalf of the Kern High Network for Julian Wilson, myself, Vance Palm, Stan Green at the Kern High School District, and all of our superintendents. Thank you for being a part of this and making this happen, because what I try to do, what I hope to do, is catch the winning coach. And on a game like tonight, I might catch both coaches if I can.
And you're going to find out that free throw percentage.
Well, the free throw percentage for South the last minute has been 100%. When it mattered, it's 100%, right?
That's right.
Okay, here we go. 16 and a half seconds left in regulation. We're tied at 46. Miles has it. It goes to the corner. They're going to try to go back to Miles. Miles to the paint. Miles floats it up off the glass. Doesn't get it to go. Webster with the big rebound. Puts it back up. No foul called. We're going to overtime. We're going to OT on the Kern High Network. Woo! Oof. So we're headed to overtime.
Vance, what are your thoughts on this OT? Who's going to have to do what to win this game?
It'll be interesting. I don't have my book in front of me, so I don't know the foul situation. So I say that because first things first, they've got to stay out of foul trouble. And I believe that may be why Amani Miles is not starting the front part of this OT. So foul issues for me, taking good shots, and who's calm, cool, and collected. Here we go, OT on the Kern High Network. Long shot goes up by Haynard. Long offensive rebound by Sines. Sines goes into the key, and one extra step or foul. No, okay. As he's going to the bucket, the foul is called. And that's going to be on Cameron Hernandez. So Hernandez picks up the foul. He can't believe it. He's flummoxed, to say the least. Wow. So first team foul. Great to see the Dean of Local Sports, Greg Kerr, down there on the baseline. My partner on ESPN has been here for a while. He's not leaving. He's got OT. They're going to say it's on the shot. A two-shot foul. So North High School gets up first on the scoreboard in OT, 47-46. Second one missed, and that will be North High basketball. Some hard work down there by Elias Griffin. Griffin has it. He's trapped. Becerra puts it up, and Becerra, he's been quiet in the second half, but that's a big bucket. They try to put the ball in Amani Miles' hands, and they do. Miles looks for a bounce pass, floats it up, doesn't get it to go. He's gone cold. Griffin with the rebound. Possession arrow, South High School. So the teardrop goes up by Miles. He can't believe he missed it.
I can't believe he missed it either.
They'll take the ball out in the baseline. All right, that's the inbounds play. He's going to go to the hole. Oh, he's going to kick it off to Webster. But great hands by the Stars, and it ends up a deflected turnover. Now it comes back over on this half of the floor. Ethan Signs. Oh, careful. Almost backcourt. That was as close as it gets. Here comes Becerra. Becerra goes up, has it blocked. So no travel call, no foul call. And there's a lot going on in the key right there. Timeout called by A.J. Sheeran. So the official heard it, called it. So there was no travel, no foul, no 3 seconds in the key. The officials making a concerted effort to let these young men play here in overtime. Oof. Anybody nervous yet? 49-46, three-point lead. North High School comes on the road. They started off with a big lead. Then they gave it up. Then they got it back. Then they gave it up. And if you're the Spartans and you could make maybe 5% more of your free throws, this game would be over. It wouldn't even be an OT. But that's a long time ago. North High basketball, they can't go anywhere, where meaning the young man taking it in cannot run the floor. Got to basically stand completely still. You younger players, if it's not coming out of a make on a timeout, you can't run around. And they get it in. 25 seconds on the shot clock. 2.5 left in the first overtime. They're just moving it around the top. Look out! There's the steal. Here comes Willis. Willis comes in, lays it up and in. Full court pressure. And it's caused North High some problems throughout the evening. Let's see if they can keep doing it. Oh, that's a good job right there by Ethan to get the ball across. North High School leads by 1, 49-48. Not going anywhere. Some really good closeout defense there right now by South High School. Hayner has an open look, stops, pops, and it does not go. And a big rebound by Rodriguez Q. Ooh, everybody wanted to travel. The whole gym wanted to travel. They don't get it. Hayner goes baseline. He comes up and no call. Big rebound, Griffith, and as a foul as he goes back in. So Elias Griffin has been just kind of the quiet workhorse tonight. We haven't mentioned his name very much, but he's done a lot of work in there. It's a couple of big offensive rebounds. Big offensive rebounds. And what can he do at the line? First one goes.
That may have been the best looking free throw of the night.
It's a big one. This will be even bigger. Misses. Rebound. Webster. 1:20 left in the first overtime. 2-point lead. Miles being guarded by Hayner. Miles takes a look at it, says, I got it. Everybody clear out. He raises. Oh, a lazy pass. Becerra almost picked it off. Webster, what's he going to do with it? Gives it over to Miles. 10 on the shot clock. Miles comes up, over to Webster. Webster goes up, can't get it to go. He's blocked. Miles goes down to get it. He's blocked. No whistle. Long pass down here to Hayner. Hayner goes to the bucket. He's fouled, and it does not go. Hayner goes to the line. A headsy play to get that ball down court. They looked quickly and they threw the long bomb.
Yeah, that was a gutsy pass.
And I've got to tell you, the effort by Clifford Willis to get the foul in there was great, but it almost trickled in and would have been a three-point play. And you talk about big free throws, here's a big one right here. Wyatt Hayner, the junior, strokes it in, and it's a 4-point game. Willis brings it up. Willis, and that'll be a timeout called by Eddie Ramey. So for those of you that are just getting to us tonight, I'm Vance Palm with Julian Wilson on the Kern High Network. Our thanks to all of the superintendents at the Kern High School District, and especially the Director of School Support Services. Thank you, Stan Green, for having us here tonight. This is the big one. I mean, some big, big names here tonight. Pre-game, I was walking around shaking hands and getting some hugs from some of the who's who of the all-time greats in Kern County. The high school level, the college level, the pro level, players, coaches, administrators. This is a big night here between North and South, two old schools. And this has been nothing short of a spectacular Tuesday night game here. The Dean of Local Sports, Greg Kerr, still standing by on the baseline. You know this is going to be on his show tonight. Head coach A.J. Sheeran's done a masterful job keeping his players locked in on the road. And head coach Eddie Ramey with his Spartans, they battled through a lot of adversity tonight, had a tough time on the foul line. And they'll have to think about that tomorrow or tonight. But if they get the win, it'll just be all celebratory. Here comes Ramey to the elbow, takes a look, puts it up. Does that go? It doesn't go. Webster battles for it. A fight for the ball down low, and that'll be a foul. And that's going to be a foul on Amani Miles. And it's getting close here. It's getting close. At the line, Nate Becerra, who in the first half carried North High, and that's not an exaggeration. He did it all. Rebounds, shots, free throws. And take a look at this silky stroke right here. Does he still have it? A 5-point lead for North High School. Comes up short. Rebound North. And that was Clifford Willis grabbing the jersey. Smart play right there. Really smart play. Raphael was going to try to get outside quick to the wing with it, just get way away. But a quick thinking Clifford Willis grabbed his jersey. And it paid off at least on that one. And this game's not over yet. 26.4 seconds, 5-point lead, and South End needs to box out right here. They need to box out and get this. Well, they got it. So 6-point lead. Willis comes down and I think it's going to be something to do with the clock. Either the clock didn't start and the officials caught the fact that it didn't start. And so they need to get it back to where it was or wind it down to where it needs to be. The score is 54-48. And what a great game no matter what, Julian. No matter what, this is a fantastic game.
Well, like I said, you mentioned that this was a Tuesday night, and I forgot. I thought it was Friday night.
It felt like it. It feels like it, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. So
Colin Howell's going to come back in for Rafael Rodriguez-Quinn. And so they haven't changed the clock yet. So I really have no idea what that was about. And South's got to hurry. They've got to hurry. Shots got to go up. They're down 6. The crowd's getting on them. That one goes up by Ramey. Does that go? It doesn't. Battle for it here, and that'll be a foul there, and I think that almost will wrap it up. And now we'll see Chase Clayton come in. Another great multi-sport athlete. Ooh, this was something else tonight. And Hayner continues to finish. Seven-point game. 8-point game. Everybody's off now. And that's going to do it. An overtime win for the North High Stars, 56-48. What a game, what a finish, what a roller coaster victory for head coach A.J. Sheeran and the North High Stars over the South High Spartans. What a game. Thank you for being with us. On behalf of Julian Wilson, I'm Vance Palm. Wow. Woo. North over South on the Kern High Network. Good night. God bless.